Hello everybody, MLD here. Please like and subscribe. And this video is just about a bunch of news topics to deconstruct a lot of little things that have been happening lately. I just want to point out how Xbox, they're still on top of their game, and PlayStation, even when they're trying their best, still come up short in a couple ways here. So let's just get right into it. So PlayStation, they go on a little mini acquisition spree. They get Housemarque, and my first thought was like, so what? These guys make games already exclusive for PlayStation. What's the point of this? And secondly, it's not like they make anything for Xbox. Nothing was taken away from me. You see, Bethesda, not only were they a publisher, but Xbox did the asset denial for all these mega popular IPs going forward. All future releases of Doom, Wolfenstein, Elder Scrolls, Fallout, etc. will not come to PlayStation. Housemarque? Who gives a shit about their back catalog? They don't make games for Xbox, at least they haven't since the 360 days. So, okay, good for them. Even at Sony's best with the spending, it just comes up short compared to what Xbox does. And we all know Xbox has more acquisitions planned in the future. And the second mini acquisition was a small company that specializes in porting games to PC. This actually made me laugh. Because Sony, they're doing exactly what their fans do not want them to do. As in making their own exclusives, well, technically not exclusive, multi-plat. They're bringing in the PC. They're following Microsoft's lead, albeit they're doing it at a snail's pace. They're doing it very slowly, like years after the initial release, but the principle is there. They are destroying the narrative that PlayStation is the one and only place to play their games. So that actually made me it made me smile. Let's be honest here. Sony doesn't know what they're doing anymore. They got no clear vision anymore. They're just following Xbox's lead in the PC space. So moving on from that, I actually wanted to point out just how much of a clown the PlayStation fan base is with the whole abandoned Kojima situation. People thought, mostly PlayStation fans, because they love Kojima. They thought that this indie game, Abandoned, was secretly made by Kojima and it was going to be Silent Hill. How wrong were these guys? When it was not only confirmed that Silent Hill is being made by Bloober, the guys who made The Medium, who's partnering with Konami, that's right there. And number two, it's that Kojima has been rumored to have signed a deal to make an xCloud-based game with Xbox. Which makes sense. Kojima, he's the kind of guy who pushes boundaries. He wants to be at the forefront of pushing the tech. And if he can make a cloud game with Microsoft money backing it, hey, I don't see why he wouldn't sign. But this just shows just how wrong the PlayStation insiders are, if you can even call them insiders. They could not have been more wrong. It's so funny. And worst thing of all, Kojima's making a game for us. And Silent Hill's being made by a developer that they trashed because they kept trashing The Medium when The Medium released for Xbox. These guys, PlayStation fanboys, they cannot catch a break. Now, I'm not a fan of Kojima's work, but I am a fan of him making an Xbox game that isn't on PlayStation. Like, I call it spite hype. I'll play the game purely because there are salty PlayStation fans on the internet that will not play it because they have the pride. They don't have. They're not going to buy an Xbox because like it's above them. So moving on from that though, I just thought I'd point that out. I mean, it's semi-old news, but yeah, there you go. But the final topic is very recent. Ghost of Tsushima, whatever, director's cut. And how much of a cash grab is that? Arrogant Sony is back. Listen, guys, if you want to charge for the expansion, for the DLC expansion, charge for it. But all the other upgrades, you're locking behind a paywall. See, Xbox, they make their next-gen upgrades free. Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, Halo MCC. These games got next-gen remaster treatment for free. Done. Easy. Sea of Thieves got a free story expansion. Like, you cannot be any more different than the competition. Here's the plain truth, guys. Sony, they're riding that the brand loyalty from the PS4 gen going into this one. They got you, the fans, by the balls, and they know it, and the fans know it. But what are they going to do? Boycott the game? Protest it? PlayStation fanboys, they don't have the spine to do that. They're going to buy this game and thank Sony for it, and thus keep perpetuating this cycle of Sony overcharging for things that the competition, Xbox, does for free. So you guys may say PS5 selling more consoles than Xbox, blah, blah, blah. But hey, if I get a better deal, if I get better services, if I get treated better as a customer, then that's all that needs to be said. I am simply getting the better deal than you. So I just thought I'd cover that. So that's it. See you guys.